Have you started your cloud era? Have you guys started your cloud era? Please start your cloud.
Yes, sir.
Have you guys started your cloud era? Even if it is in the mid, that is fine. Okay. So I'll give a quick recap. It's been 5 days. In Sqoop, we have covered the first one, general input, normal input. There is a table. I want to bring every single data of the table to SDFS, Hadoop system. Then there is the normal command where you can take the table itself and send it to a directory in Hadoop system. Then we saw if we do not want all those data, if only we want a single filtered data, only filtered data, salary greater than 50,000, give me those data, give me those employees' name whose salary is greater than 50,000. Then accordingly, you can do that import, Sqoop import. You can use fair query, fair salary is greater than, equal to or greater than 50,000, that will work. So these are some single query, single filter that will work. Then we saw complex query when there is more than two tables involved and we have to bring some data. There is just a kind of scenario. There is a salary table and there is a location table. For example, 50,000 salary employees in JP Morgan, Bangalore location, 50,000 salary more than 50,000 salary employees in Mumbai location. There will be two different tables. If I want to see both of the locations salary, who are the persons, who are the employees whose salary is greater than 50,000, I'm telling you a kind of real time scenario. So you can picturize the things in your mind. So I can use one table. So pick salary table Bombay, peak salary greater than 50, then Bangalore peak salary greater than 50,000. Then show me those data, and you have SQL queries to resolve those kind of scenarios. Then we saw another real-time issue. Every single day the data is increasing. Every single day the table is increasing. Every single day, coming to the same example, every single day the employees are getting added more than 50,000 salary. So in real-time scenario, the table is in continuous increasing process. It's a continuous process. So if you want to process those data, you have to bring it to Hadoop system. Even if you want to save it also, you have to create copies of it. You have to bring to HDFS. There will be, I mean, 1,000 TB clusters. I mean, that amount of data can sit in Hadoop systems. You can bring it to Hadoop system. Then there will be three different copies. Admin people will design where to make the cluster sit. If you know, I'll tell you one recent thing happened. If you are that aware about current affairs, news, what is going on versus US and Iran. Iran purposefully hit Amazon data center in UAE, UAE or Bahrain, somewhere in those are the Gulf area. They have they hit that data center, and if I am the admin person and I have data centers, Amazon, I am Amazon admin person, and I have data centers in Gulf, in Singapore, in India, in US, in Europe, any in France or Italy or UK or Spain, anything, any country in Europe. Then I will design my system in that way. So there will be three copies. I'm going to the basics again. I'm just giving you a reminder, just kind of a recap. So you remember all those things just because today's Sqoop is going to be over. We covered Linux commands, Hadoop tool. Now Sqoop is going to be over today. Today is the last topic. So I was giving that real-time scenario. If I am the admin person, I will plan my cluster accordingly. I will connect to a data. Right now, everything is connected via internet. Everything is getting transferred. I mean, you understand how internet is ruling this world. So one data center is I will keep one of my data node in Gulf, one of my data node in US, one of my data node in Singapore. That's how they plan it to keep the copies, three copies, which we understood in Hadoop 2.0 architecture. We saw there will be data nodes, there will be journal nodes, standby name nodes, active name nodes. If you have forgotten, please, I mean, in 2 weeks, once go through the nodes. If you have done it since the start, I told you, keep a pen and paper, keep a note and keep a pen and note down the things. What the theoretical part, the way I'm telling you again, Hadoop 2.0, there are these components. Zookeeper, then comes your journal nodes, then active name node, then standby name node, then data nodes. Those are the elements of Hadoop 2.0 architecture. So that is the real-time scenario. Now coming to data. There is always data, one table is there that will be incremental in nature. Real time, you cannot say a single data is stationary. If I created a table, if the purpose is gone, then that table is, I mean, the table is table will never do the, I mean, never incremental thing happen in that table. But in real time scenario, anything, even if you have a small shop, every single day there will be transactions happening. Even a single small ERP software, small CRM software, small tally software, you have heard of these softwares. Every single day data is getting, I mean, we are giving our data, we are storing our data in those databases. Kind of, you can call it server, you can call it database, you can call it storage systems, you can call it in Hadoop we call it distributed storage. It's we are distributing the data, we are not keeping it at a single place. Okay, now I will write the last command scoop incremental one. I will just remind you. Let me just remind you. I'm not doing any kind of import. Okay, let's do a import. Let's do an import. Let me go to MySQL server. Let me first do the thing. Every time I told you, I have seen today, I think Somya, yeah. I told you anything related to Hadoop, start with safe mode off. Start with safe mode off. That is what it was giving the error, throwing error today. Which in the logs I couldn't able to see anything. Then the whole log I wanted from him, he copied everything and sent me in my personal WhatsApp. Then I saw that the name node is not starting. It is in safe mode, name node and data node. That is why I could tell you whenever you are doing anything in Hadoop, start with this code. Start with this code. This code DFS admin safe mode leave. Else you'll see. This is the second time which has happened. I think first time it was Mira. Yeah, to Mira, I shared that for sudo service GFS data node start and name node start. So this is the only command you have to use before doing anything in Hadoop. Sometimes these nodes go into safe mode. Okay, safe mode leave. The first command, all good. Safe mode is off. Now I am writing that. Let me see my tables first from where I want to bring data to Hadoop. Okay, let me go to MySQL. MySQL, you root p cloud data. Okay, let me see. So database is okay. These are my databases. Pass to Sqoop. Let's see. So use batch batch use batch to Sqoop. All good. Now the tables sitting inside this database. Four tables. Okay, these are the tables. Shall we create a fresh table today? Let's create a fresh table. Create table name. Last Sqoop. Create table name last. Yes, syntax ID integer name varchar salary integer. It will be location. That will be a little meaningful and will align to the example I told you today. ID integer, this I am taking is salary. Salary is varchar. Let me set the limit. Maximum 100 characters it can take. Create table. Create table last ID integer salary varchar salary varchar sorry location this is location.
Time salary.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Anyone
two
seeing
times
anything?
salary. Yeah, two
Yeah,
times
yeah, yeah,
salary.
yeah. That I saw. That I saw. Still. Okay, so okay, my table got created. Okay, my table got created. Now I have to insert some data. Let's see. It will, of course, it will show you the empty table. But still, I am doing all this just because if you are not running your fingers on your keyboard, not practicing these things, then even at this point of time, in this 1.5 hour, at least you see what I'm doing and learn. Select stuff from table name is last. Okay, empty set. You can see the result is empty set. Let me now insert into table. Insert into sorry table
Table
name
name.
is last two. Insert into last two. First one is integer. Second one is bracket. Third one is integer. Right? All good. Let me copy this first. Okay. Let me put ID1. ID1. Then salary 50,000.
Right, location.
Sorry, it's location. Location. It's in Mumbai. And then salary 50,000. Okay. I have copied the same thing. I will just paste it and do the next entry. Come on, copying it. Doesn't paste it directly goes to a new line. Okay. Okay. I will
Actually, you copied with such spaces. That's why.
which spaces?
The blank spaces. That's why
Oh,
it goes. Yeah. If you select from left to right, then that might work, I guess. Yeah, 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 yeah. Up to yeah. See? Yeah, yeah.
copy. Let me control. Let me paste it. Control. Okay. 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 Now let's do the two. Mumbai is the location. Salary let it be 60,000. Suit. Come on, something error. You have an error in your SQL system syntax. Check the manual that corresponds to MySQL server version for right syntax to use. Okay, it is taking all those three lines as a command. Okay, fine. Yeah, all those three lines it is taking as command. I understood. Okay, insert into last two values this and all good. Then again let me paste the same code. Let me change the ID 3 enter. So now I have created one table. Table name is last scoop and it is sitting inside batch 2 scoop. That is the database name, right? So tables batch 2 scoop. S is big, B is big here. Last scoop, S is big. Okay. Now I am going to my edge node to import this data to SDFS. Okay. Let me come out of it. Okay. So import I can connect JDBC colon MySQL colon double slash local host number is 3306. Then database name is batch to done. Now user name is password is
Right? You have done that one, no? With you or you know, the password file
yeah.
encrypted.
I can use that password file, but again I have to give the path. No, I have
Okay,
to
okay,
give that
okay.
C colon
Yes,
colon
yes.
then home
Sorry.
slash cloudera p5. Again, I have to write a
Okay.
lot of things. Okay. So password
Yes.
cloudera, password cloudera, then table double hyphen table is last two last two. target directory, directory, users, Cloudera, do we have Sqoop? Let's, if it is existing, let me delete that. Limit target target directory. If it is existing, then target directory is user Cloudera Sqoop. Okay, all good. Let me double check. I shouldn't be doing any spelling mistake. Sqoop import connect. Okay, reducing MySQL local host leadership patch to Sqoop fine username define password Cloudera fine mapper one fine table last four delete target directory looks everything good. Now let's see the command. Okay, map reduce job started. And then I wanted to tell you this. The first batch, they are almost on the verge of completion. I think max five classes, my max five sessions there, Spark is over. That means they can sit in interviews. Cloud in the next week in one class, I will do end-to-end pipeline for AWS, and I will tell them that you tell if you are going for an interview, tell them you have worked on AWS. That I will show you first end-to-end orchestration, all the tools which used end-to-end pipeline. So you will have a proper figure in your mind that what to say when they will say that yeah, okay, you have worked in this cloud. Then what you should be saying at that point of time that this is what's my day-to-day work. So I'll tell you everything. So they are 4 to 5 class away from appearing interviews. I mean, their resume will be prepared. They are last stage of Spark, and till now Spark is very easy, very easy. I'll bring 1 2 persons who are not from IT. I think even those people are from IT also. They are not into this field, data engineering field. But yeah, those who are non-IT totally. There was a person who was preparing for civil service since last 4 5 6 years, but he kind of thought of moving. If it's not working, he wanted to move. He knows me since last 5 6 years from social media. I think he's his friend Sagar. I'm talking about.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that person. I'll ask him to come or join if he's free tomorrow, and he can share his insights till now. Till now, his insights. I'm telling you, till now. Let me show you how many sessions I have taken of first batch. Okay, 24 sessions till now. 24 by 30, max 6 by 30. The second phase is over. Where are you right now? Let me see. Where are you right now? Batch 2. And I am going 2 classes faster. You see here, Sqoop incremental import and password file is 11. I think that is also there. I think one class, you guys are one class ahead. Okay. You, what we are going to today is their 13th class. We are doing the last thing today. This we did yesterday, password file automation and incremental import, right? Oh, sorry, not yesterday, last class, last Sunday. And today we are going to this. You see, Sqoop is over. Today, Sqoop is over. And that is their 13th class. And I am making you run a little faster. We shouldn't be wasting our time in this phase, which is 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 phase. But we shall quickly switch to the modern era. That is why, for interview purpose, all the things I am telling you now, all the tools you are learning, that will definitely help you to stand out in a crowd. If there are 100 resumes, if I see 5 resumes, only they have written Spark and Cloud. But I see another resume where they have written Hadoop, Sqoop, Hive, Spark, then Cloud. Then I understand this person knows the basics. This person knows something bigger than this. This person has the fundamentals clear. This person knows in and out of data engineering. Now everything is easy. Now people are using Copilot, ChatGPT, a lot of softwares are there, or a lot of AI bots are there. They are using it and they are generating codes. It's that easy today's world. That is why if an interviewer will see someone from this gen, someone has written only Spark and Cloud. Okay, fine. If someone has written Hadoop, Sqoop, Hive, all these tools, Hadoop 1.0, Hadoop 2.0, Cloudera, few keywords, then definitely that interview will go for that candidate, how in-depth knowledge that person is having. That is the only purpose I am covering all these things, all these basic things of data engineering. So we are going a little faster. I think so. Let's see where is your batch. Okay, today is 12th, that is their 13th. Okay, one class ahead. That is fine. I will make it by the end Spark starts. When did their Spark started? Their Spark serialization members continued. High. Spark started on 22nd. I will make sure I will start Spark by 20th. Already we are one class ahead. I will make one class ahead. I mean, I will take you guys to that speed. I'll take you to that speed. So you will be two classes ahead. We will cover up all these things. Till now, I see a good response. People are doing hands-on. People are understanding the concepts. They are reaching me out. If anything they are not understanding, they are reaching me out. We are solving every single issue. I think people are understanding the root level, grassroots level of data engineering. Okay. Now let's go to our Cloudera. Okay, retrieve 3 records. Now I am not going to use anything. I will not do listing. I will not show you folder. I will directly read it. I will directly read it. Enough time you have given for Hadoop. Now you should be in that state so that you can directly read a file which is created. User Cloudera. Now tell me the folder name. What is the folder name we have given? Scoop, right? Yeah, then the file which would have been generated part file, right? Part M
Right.
00000 zeros. Done. Hadoop fs cat enter. Okay, those three data I can see here. All those three data now imported to Hadoop. Now let me switch back to MySQL server. MySQL you root the Cloudera enter. The database name was used batch2 insert, insert. I do have those insert into table. Let me. Okay. Uh, we are doing incremental import. Okay. Last ID should be 3. Okay. Let it be 4 by 80,000. I am just incrementing that table. Some data got added. We will then shoot the incremental import. Just a recap. Till now, the recap is going on. Enter. I want affected. Let me again enter something. ID this time I'm not making a mistake. Last time I made mistakes. Okay, this is 90,000. Okay, these two data I inserted. Now my table would have, instead of 3, it would have 5
Five
rows.
records.
Select star from what is the table name? Last to right, last to enter. So I can see 5 data, but in my Hadoop there are only 3 data. Now I will come out of my SQL server. I will reach Cloudera. Here I will do the incremental import. Last time we did it. Again, we are doing it. I told you everything will be same till the end, except no, everything will go till the end. Here, nothing is except in complex query, we are skipping the table as though the in SQL query we are keeping those tables. Here, we are not skipping anything. Everything will be there. Sqoop import, hyphen connect, JDBC colon MySQL colon double slash database name is batch, sorry, local host number is by default I'm not giving it batch here, then hyphen username is cloud, then hyphen password, sorry,
The
username is
username is root.
root, password is cloudera, then mapper m1, then I told you mapper thing I will come in future classes. We'll see what is mapper. Mapper is one. Then I have to give the table. Table is last two. Then hyphen target directory. Target directory is my scooter user slash cloudera slash cloudera slash scooter. All good till now. Now we will do those three things. What are those three things? One is incremental type, another is last column, another is no, sorry, another is check column name, another is your last value. First thing is incremental is the key value is incremental value is append, then the key is last, sorry, check column, this is my key value for this key is id, then last value, last value was 3, right? 3 1 2 3, id was 3. Okay, let me cross check again. Sqoop file import connect JDBC MySQL localhost patch to Sqoop username root password cloudera mapper table last scoop target directory is user cloud scoop till incremental type append check column id last value 3, all good, let's shoot it. Give me a few seconds, I have to take my medicines. Okay. So our okay, here we can see the success message, retrieve two records, and the last value is changed automatically to 5. Okay, recap done. Last Sunday recap done. If someone has missed it, if you still didn't understand, you go through the last video. We have slowly made everything under so that you can understand. Simple, you can go through my last video. I just gave you a recap just because we are going to see the last part of school. Till now, I'm telling you, this is also not the real time scenario. You have been wondering, very first day we learned something that is not real time scenario. Then second day we learned where import, where query for single table, that is also not real time scenario. Then we learned, with complex query, that is also not real time scenario. Now we saw incremental import, that is also not real time scenario. Not exactly not real time scenario, but in real time you need not to come and check the last value and do the and copy paste the commands as the last value, then do the import. But there is a automation job. You can create a Sqoop job for a table. It will do automatically. It will keep on executing every single time. If you execute that Sqoop automation job, it's a job. Why I'm calling it a job? There is a work for it to do. Once you execute that job, this particular incremental thing will happen. Now let me go back to MySQL and create a fresh table. MySQL you root the cloud. Let me use the same data. Use batch to. Okay, let me create table. Create table of Sqoop job. Please Sqoop job ID integer. That was easy, right? Yeah. Location. Location varchar. Identify. Location ID integer. Location varchar. Then salary. Salary is integer. In my table is, let's create table Sqoop job. These are the things which I'm going to enter. Created three column. ID integer type column. Location is character varchar type column. Then there is another column, salary integer. All good. Let's, okay. I haven't. Okay, now it's okay. I have missed the semicolon. Okay, my table got created. My table got created. There is nothing inside it. Now let's try to create a Sqoop automation job and let's see what happens in HDFS. Okay, this is I'm also doing in your base this experiment when there is nothing. But last time in first page there was something which got imported. Then we came to that table, we inserted something, then we run the Sqoop job. Okay, today it might cross 10. Please, today is last part of Sqoop. I have to complete it. It might cross 10, maximum 5 10 minutes it will cross. Accordingly, make you mind. Okay, MySQL, let me go out of it. Let me go out of it. Let's do create a Sqoop job. So it's very simple. I will tell you where is the command. This is the command, right? Keeping this. Come on, Control C doesn't work. How many times I have done the same mistake? I have to copy it. Let me open a notepad. So, let me keep it here. Okay. Now I am creating a Sqoop automation job. Let me cross check my agenda. If I have missed something, no, I haven't missed anything till now. I have covered everything. Okay. Now let's create a Sqoop job. See, The thing is, real-time scenario, what will happen is there is a table which is in incremental in nature. For example, normal, your employee details table, which location, at what time you are entering the gate, there you are punching your card, then what time you are logging in, you are logging into your system, and then when what time you are logging out, at what time you are pressing the gate. I mean, pressing the gate, we actually don't never, I mean, swap. But yeah, these are the details you think of mind. These are the data every single day. If there is a table for it, that will be appending. That is incremental in nature. For that, I need not to come and check the last value every single time and execute the code. Instead, I can create a job, Sqoop Automation Job, in which that Sqoop tool will remember the last value. Accordingly, it will keep on appending to our HDFS directory. We'll see that. Now I'm creating that job. How simple the command is. See, Sqoop job create, Sqoop job create. What should what shall we give? What shall we give the name? Tell me some name of the job.
Scoop, Scoop job B2.
Sqoop, I think Sqoop table we have given. No, let it be Sqoop job best. Okay, that's a good one. Sqoop job B2. Let it be all small so I won't be confused. Okay, I have given the job name. Now, okay, create key I have given. Now, import part. Okay, let me go to my copied command. Control C.
Given a space before import. Is that fine?
See, now I'll tell you what exactly happening, what exactly is happening here. Okay. Sqoop import. Okay. Sqoop job, right? 3C. Okay, this is from here the line starts. Sqoop job, create, Sqoop job, B2, hyphen hyphen. Okay, import, connect, JDBC, localhost, PS2, username, root, password, Cloudera, mapper, table last to target directory. Here you have to start from zero. If,
Hey, bhai. Hi, sorry to
uh,
interrupt. You have
yeah,
given that space before import
yeah,
after.
that is,
Okay, okay.
I'll tell you. This this particular command is creating a structure. The name of the job is this. Then double hyphen is indicating to create a command. This whole thing is a value for that key. Understood? As I told you, this incremental is key, append is value, check column ID, check column is the key, ID is the value, last value is the key, 3 is the value. Here connect is the key. This is the value for connect. Here username is the key. This is the value for that key. Key pair. That's how Kathleen has designed it. Sqoop create. I think I'm 99.99% sure, but you have 0.01% chance that you might be right. Let's see if it is getting executed or not. Sqoop job, if it's getting created or not. Connect one I have done. Okay, let's enter. Okay, no errors, only one warning. Okay, I was 100% right away. Okay, so the thing I told you, here it is working. Sqoop job here create for create. This is the job name, and all these things are that job for that key for the job. Everything. This double hyphen is for all these things. Okay, there is a space just because this whole thing is a one single thing. then what will be the difference between if I'll keep on, if I'll keep this with there will be no space, then it everything will be independent. Then I understand the logic behind writing in this way. mm, Kathleen has written that way. I understand the reason. Maybe the logic is key value pair. Here this whole thing is the command. This whole thing is a command. We connected, no, sorry, from here we will import and connect these whole things. Sqoop job, create sqoop job. This is the whole thing as a command. That is why maybe there is a space. We will see without space also. Okay, we'll see that. I shouldn't believe blindly what has written, I mean, what I have learned. But there was a space before import, creating a sqoop job. We will see giving, not giving a space there. We'll do it. Okay. There is no error. I believe my Sqoop job is created. Let me now see my Sqoop job. Simple commands. So what is the job? Sqoop job B2. Sqoop job B2. Sqoop job. So Sqoop job B2. All good. Password is Cloudera. Okay. Few things. See, no one will tell you all these things. As you guys are beginner, even I know there is no point of telling you all this, but I firmly believe as a teacher, as a mentor, as a coach, anything you can tell me. I want you to know every single thing. Don't believe anything blindly. Every single thing you see and understand. Excuse me. I'll tell you. This is the details of the scoop job. What is the command I have? You go anywhere, they will skip it. They will not. They will tell you that scoop job is created. Let's run our scoop job. Here I created scoop job. Then I have given this command to show. Where is my show command? Here. This is the command I have given. Scoop job show scoop job 2. Then the details you see. Use scoop job. Job name is scoop job 2. Tool is import type. I told you, if you remember, again I'm going back, okay, zoom, batch 1, batch 2, paint, batch 2, paint, if that is there, that is there. I don't think it's there. I have given one example of Walmart CEO, right? Then Jeff Bezos come and told that I have one powerful tool. Then the solution Walmart CEO given was there is one tool which is Sqoop, which will do the import, do the export, everything. But Jay Bezos told that everything my Spark will do. You need not to go for any other tools, and it's very faster, very easy to understand. I don't think that photo is, I mean, that image is here. No, this one, no, no. No, that is not. If you remember that, let me see batch first. Okay, batch first, everything I lost. I lost my both laptops. That is gone. Okay, if you remember, uh, Sqoop is the tool which is both used for import and export, but not now. Maybe 10%, 20% companies they must be using, they might be using, they might not have been switched to cloud. They are using till now. See, this is the import job. Here it is telling the tool is import tool. Okay, now few things you need to understand. Few things you need to understand. Anyone on unmuted saying something?
ହଁ ତ ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି ଯେ ଯୋଉ ପାସୱାର୍ଡ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ କ୍ଲାଉଡରେ ଦେଲେ ସେଟା କଣ ଡିଫଲ୍ଟ ପାସୱାର୍ଡ?
Cloudera default password Cloudera ପାଇଁ। But in real time, there will be different password, and the password you shouldn't be knowing. That password is hidden from every single one. That is an encrypted password sitting in a password file. Admin people will lock it. The password I have given just because in this command I haven't automated that password file in this particular command. If time permits, we'll do that. We'll see. I'm making you understand what this job means. Not everything, few things. Few things, see the last value. Type incremental last value. Understood? See the connection. Where to connect? Connect to this database. Understood? Now skip. Leave true first. Password required true. Oh. Table name. Table name is my last two. Okay. But we have created another table, right? In my command, I didn't change the table. Okay, let me create another scoop job. Scoop job hyphen create. Okay, let me bring that command. I'm creating another job. Why I'm creating? I didn't change this table. We have created a new table for this automation, right? But I have kept the last scoop table. The table is scoop job, the new table we have created. You remember the new table we have created here? After this, we went inside SQL here. The new table have created is scoop job, but I have created is this for last scoop. We will create a new scoop job. Let me see this command should be here. Okay, I have to change the table name. This is scoop job. I think job is also in small case. Scoop job is in capital. Scoop job. Let me delete that. Okay. Scoop job deal. Let it be job deal. Scoop job directory. I have created a new directory. Okay, create scoops. Okay, so I have to change the job name to job B2 scoop auto B2 scoop automation B2. All good. Table name I have changed. Directory I have changed. Scoop job name I have changed. I'm creating another scoop job. Enter. Okay, created. Scoop jobs. So me the job I created, the job name is Sqoop Auto B2. Sqoop Auto B2. If you have any doubt at any point of time, you can stop me and ask me. Sqoop jobs goes to Sqoop Auto page to be. Okay, this is the job name. I am trying to read this job. What is there? If, for example, okay, something failed. What is the job name? Okay, there is a P missing here. So, okay, there is P missing. Let me again rewrite it. Let me delete the P. Enter. Okay, password is Cloudera. Okay, now I can see my job. Few things you have to watch properly. If there is any, once uh, you are hired, if your manager tells you that there is a lot of scoop job, go and see. Then this is how you will try to understand what is this scoop job doing. This is a input tool. You understood? It's a input tool. The name of the scoop job is this. Then you understand the last value. You'll see it. If it's a running of you are creating first time, its last value will be 0. Then you see the database connection here. This is the database bash to scoop is my database. Then few things which you need to append directory is true. Required password is true. Create table. Okay, db.table Sqoop job. This is my table name. This is the table name. db.table is Sqoop job. Then I think nothing more. This is the size, max limit size in line, and nothing is really important for you. Incremental mode is append rows. It will append. The file format is text file. It will create text file in HDFS. Everything looks good. Few things you need to understand, which I have already shown you. I mean, I am highlighting one by one. Rest of the things you can ignore. Okay, all good. Okay. Now we saw the job. We created the job. We saw the job. Now in that table, nothing is there, right? Nothing is there. Shall we run this Sqoop job? Let's see what it does. What it does to job execute. Execute. See the command. What is the name? Sqoop Auto V2, right? This is the my job. I am now executing the job. What I have done here, that command, that regular command which I have to use using last value. Next day it will be 5, next day it will be 10, next day it will be 15. I do not want to do that manual work. Let's Sqoop do that manual work. Let's Sqoop remember that last value. I will create a job and I'll run that job. In that job, this import thing will happen. And this last value will be appended every single time. There, that is Sqoop job. That is Sqoop's work to do it. You need not to worry. You have to execute that job. In this job, that command is there. Incremental import command is there. You see, when I created the job, you see, this is my Sqoop auto tool job. The same command I have used. Import connect JDBC MySQL localhost base to Sqoop username root password Cloudera mapper 1 table Sqoop job target directory this incremental append check column ID last value check. Same command. I am creating a job. This side you already know. This side I am creating a job. Sqoop job create Sqoop job auto 2. Now I have created it. Now I rate the job got created. Show me the job. That's I can see now. Let me execute it. Sqoop job execute. What it will do? It will go where it will go. It will go to this database, right? It will go to this database. It will search for that table. Where is the table? Sqoop job. It will search for that table. This table. It will search for the table. Then the last value is 0. If something is there greater than 0, then it will bring, but there is nothing. Let's see what it is doing. Okay, accumulation doesn't exist. Please say to whom the root of your accumulation is done. Info exclusion. Okay, password it's asking. Era is my password. Start the job. Okay, map reduce job started. All good till now. Okay. See the success message. This is your success line. Retrieve 0 records. Perfectly fine. We have nothing in that table. Perfectly fine. This output, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Shall we check the last value? Let's go and check the last value. Last value should be somewhere here. Let me see. 0 records, 0 records. Okay, last value is hasn't been updated, so it will not, but it should show me somewhere here. In the last few lines, it will show you last value, but it's not updated. It's still 0. That is the reason it is not showing me the last value. Okay, now let's go to MySQL and put some data inside that table. MySQL root. Okay, enter. I am inside MySQL. Use batch to use patch to scoop. Data was changed. I know the table. Only there is there. Now there are a lot of tables inside this. So tables. I have created this table for which I have created a job right now. Now let me. This is an empty table. This is an empty table. We have to insert some data to it. I think I have. Insert data, create table, insert command. Okay, let me change the table name. This is Sqoop job.
Sqoop job.
Sqoop
J
job.
capital.
Sqoop job. All good values. Let me enter one. Have I given the same format, location and salary, right? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, then perfectly fine. Let me insert this first value I am inserting into Sqoop job table. Okay, the second insert I am doing. Second insert I am doing, let it be 80, enter. Then third insert I will do, let it be 70, third. Let's see, let's first do the input for these three values. Let's see if our Sqoop job does that automation. Okay, all good, enter. So do you want to see the data inside this table? Let's start from table name is Sqoop job, J caps job. Okay, this is the data which is now sitting inside my table, which was empty before. Now we'll run the Sqoop job. Let me go to cloud era. Let me go to my edge node. Now I'm in edge node. I will Sqoop execute. Okay, this is my job. Sqoop job execute. This is the name of the job. Name of the job. Okay, let me shoot it. Password cloud era. The password will not show you in the screen, but you have to type it properly, Cloudera, else it will throw you error. Just because you can't see in screen, that doesn't mean I'm not typing anything. I'm typing properly, but you cannot see. Even for you also, when you will do this, you'll ask you password, you type it properly. It's taking it, but in screen it will not show it. That's a standard coding standard. We usually don't show password. Even when you type your password, it makes you asterisk star 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 and all. It will not show anyone. Even while entering pin in your ATM, you will see star star, not the numbers or not the characters. Okay, a password I have entered. Now my Sqoop job started. Now my expectation is there should be three records which will come to SDFS, and the last value should be three now. That is my expectation. Okay, looks good. Now see, this is my success message. Three records retrieved. Perfect. Updated data for Sqoop job 2. Saving incremental state to the metastore using found partition 1. Okay, appending to directory. Sqoop job D, transfer three records, all good. Let me see the last value. Somewhere here it used to show. Okay, let me see the Sqoop job. Not here. I am mixing two things up. Let me see that Sqoop job. It was 0 previously, right? Now you'll see the last value. So Sqoop auto V2. Enter. It will ask me the password. Cloud data. Last time, what was the value here? You guys are following, right? Last time, what
Zero.
was the 0? It was 0. Last value was 0. We tried to import, but there were nothing in that particular table, so it didn't give us any result. It showed us retrieve 0 records. Retrieve 0 records. Then we entered something into our table. Data entered. Now we ran the same Sqoop job. The expected output was it should bring three records. It brought three records. This is my expected output, and I should be in that state of mind that my last value should have been changed. The last value of that job should have been changed to 3 now. Just because it already imported those 3, so the last value should be 3, and I can see it is 3. Okay. Now, shall we go and validate in HDFS directory? You guys know it, right? It will be a part file generated. Let's see. Let's go to, let's test Hadoop fs hyphen ls user slash cloudera slash what was the name? Sqoop job d, right?
So,
Sqoop job d. Job d. Okay. Enter. Okay, you can see there are two part files. There are two part files. Can you guys understand by this? I will try testing your brain from the starting Hadoop days, or the time I was teaching Hadoop. I told you ls works like ll in Hadoop. Now, can you understand something here? And here, can you differentiate both two? Is it our first input?
yes,
And what is this
with
zero?
zero byte, I guess.
Exactly. That is the memory. I told you during those days, that's the memory, then date, time, then the path it will show. That is the memory. There is nothing. So you can see it consumes 0 bytes. But for the first, here for the second Sqoop automation job, there were some data sitting inside SQL, which it brought. That is the reason I can see there are some data came in M001. I'll show you both the files. I'll show you. So there are some bytes, 45 bytes. The data it consumed, the storage consumed. Okay. Now, not exactly the word storage is memory. Okay, memory consumed is 45 bytes. Let me read it. Let me see the cat command. Last cat command I used. Okay, here. This is job dir. Okay, I am reading the first file. I am inside this particular directory. You can see Sqoop job dir. Then I am reading this particular part file, part M000. All good. Let me read it. Is there anything inside? Do you guys see anything as an output? No, right? There is nothing sitting
No.
in the first import. Just because in that table there was nothing but a part file created with 0 data. Our import happened, but there were no data, so nothing came here, but the part file got generated. Every time you will run Sqoop import, a part file will be generated. If there is no data, then it will be a part file with 0 bytes. There will be nothing. Let me now read the second. We have we have run 2 times, right? First time with 0 data, second time with 3 rows.
Three
Okay,
records.
3 records. Now I am expecting 3 records here. Okay, all good. Shall we do the third input? Third. Let me add few more things. Let me go to MySQL. MySQL. Okay. Let me use bash to Sqoop. Insert into Sqoop job. Sqoop job is the last table, right? Yeah. This is 4. Let this be 50. Let this be 5. Let this be 55. 55. Enter. So now, till now, 3 records it has taken. The job automation job has taken 3 records to HDFS. Now, 2 new records came to that particular table. Now we'll go out. Do you want to see the table? Let me show you the table. Select star from Sqoop Job. Now there are 5 records. Before it was 3 records. It was 3 records. Now I entered 2 new records to it. Now there are 5 records. Come on. Okay, now there are 5 records. Let me go back to my edge node. Now I have to shoot Sqoop Job command. Sqoop Job. This is my job. Sqoop Auto Job 2 Auto Batch 2. All good. Let me shoot it. It will ask me the password. Cloudera. Enter. Did I use show command? Okay. I have to use execute command. Come on. Okay. This is the one. Sqoop Auto B2. Enter. Password. Cloudera. Enter. Now my MapReduce job will start. So my expected output should be retrieved 2 records. Just because we have entered 2 new records to it. And there will be another part file generated in that particular folder, which will have those new 2 records. Okay, this is a success thing. And if you want to see the last value, I can show you. Password is Cloudera. I am shooting the soap command. Okay, now you see the last value. Last value is 5. Automatically, it will increase the value. After each run, it will increase the value if there are values inside that table. That is the work of automation job. You need not to worry about anything. You come and run. The last thing which has been brought to HDFS, the last value, Sqoop job is remembering and it's continuously updating. So till yesterday, if I have brought 1050 rows to my HDFS and next day I do not know how many new entries are there. I will come and shoot whatever the new entries, the last value is there, which came to Hadoop HDFS, and the new entries are there. It will go to the last value. It will keep on importing every single thing to Hadoop till it reaches the last value. It will bring all those new records to HDFS. Then it will change the last value to the last ID number. Okay. Automation thing. Any questions? Then we will see some R&D which Abhi was telling. We will see that if that code is working. Any questions till now? Sqoop is over. Any questions? Anyone? I will wait for 5 to 10 seconds. Then I will take it as no. You have no questions.
I ଟିକେ short also so କହିଦେଲ ଦେଖିବା ପାଇଁ
Okay. Incremental input, Janti, तू करचु cover करचु
ହଁ ଭାଇ କର
करचु. Okay. Now incremental command तते मने अछि. You remember that command, incremental command? This is the command, right? Sqoop import connect JDBC MySQL. Then till here, this is the normal command. Then after we use these 3 new things. Incremental type is append just because it's increasing. Then which column we are referring to? We are referring to ID column. And what is the last value of that ID? ID is, for automation, it should always be 0 once you start the automation. এটা এতিকি যায় বুঝি পারলু? You understood till now?
ହଁ ଭାଇ yes.
Okay. What I am doing is, I am writing here. What I am doing is, I am creating a Sqoop job. And this is Sqoop job means, for example, let me give you a very in layman language. For example, let me think of a very simple example. What it could be, what it could be.
Just
Okay.
like you keeping any delivery boy to bring something, from market.
Yeah. Thinking of giving something very easy which you'll understand. Okay. Now you see there are cars which can understand your voice, and accordingly they can start. They can sense your voice command, they can start. So same way गाड़ी ଏବେ ଆସିଲାଣି ଜାଣିପାରୁଛୁ, if I'll go to the near to the car and I'll tell you start, it will start. ବୁଝିପାରିଲୁ?
Yes, sir.
ଏଇଟା ବୁଝିପାରିଲୁ? start, ମୁଁ ତାକୁ କିଛି ବି କହିନି start, but the start thing in the behind there is a command. The start thing will trigger something. ସେ start thing ଟା କଣ କରିବ, ଯାଇକି ତା ଚାବିଟାକୁ on କରିବ। ଆମେ manually on କରୁଥିଲେ, ସେ automatically ତାକୁ on କରିବ। There will be some electrical things will happen, some programmatical things, some electrical things happen. That is kind of automation. ଆମେ window ଖୋଲିକି ଯାଇକି ଭିତରେ ପଶିକି then entering keys, then starting it, then after it starts, but with a single voice command it starts. So ଏଇ ଯୋଉ manual ଜିନିଷ ଏତିକି କରୁଥିଲେ, ଚାବି ମୋଡ଼ିବା, ଯାଇକି ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କଲା ପରେ ଚାବି ମୋଡ଼ିବା, ସିଷ୍ଟମ ଅନ୍ କରିବା, ଡିସପ୍ଲେ, ଯାହା ବି things which you need to make it on when you start a car, ଯାହା ବି କରୁଥିଲେ, those are manual things. Now in a single command I will tell start, it will start. ଯେମିତି କି ତ iPhone କରୁଛି, hey Siri, call this person. Okay, there shouldn't be anyone in this person name. Okay, it started searching my iPhone. Okay, that's how it's an automation job. You need not to write all these commands every time. You can create a job which will do the work. Understood that part? Understood?
Yeah.
You will create a job. Let's create the job. We'll give a name to it. Let's create. Very simple command, create. Let's create the job name is start. Understandable? Now I have given the job name. Now I will just copy and paste. I will not do anything. The same thing, I will just copy and paste. Sqoop is here already. I am creating a job. I'll just copy and paste it. If I'll hit enter, my Sqoop, this job name is start. This is my job name is notepad is giving any kind of, okay, it is doing for everything. Okay, make it bold. This is my job name. Understandable till now?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then your job is created. What you used to do for incremental import, you used to hit this command, scoop import, all these lines you have to write. Instead, ଯଦି ତୁ ଆଜି ଆସିଲୁ, ଫର ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ ଏଇଠି 3ଟା ରେକର୍ଡ ଥିଲା, ଲାଷ୍ଟ 3ଟା ରେକର୍ଡ ଆସିଛି HDFS କୁ, ଦେନ୍ କାଲି ଆହୁରି 100ଟା ଆଡ୍ ହେଇଯାଇଛି, ଦେନ୍ ସେ 100ଟାକୁ ଆଣିବା ପାଇଁ ତ ଚେକ୍ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ କଣ ଥିଲା, ଦେନ୍ ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ତତେ ଆସିକି ଚେକ୍ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ, ଓକେ till what row I have brought the data. Okay, till row 3 I have brought the data. Then there will be 100,000 new rows. A last value delle eti command lekhile, it will start working. The incremental input will start working. To make it easier, we create jobs which will do the same thing. We'll start with 0 by default. Once we'll run it, it will take the last value. It will go to ID. What is our reference? Reference is ID. ID is a column. ID is a column. ID is a refer column here. ID is a column. Okay. What is the type of incremental? Incremental append, then check column. Which column we need to check? Check column ID. And the last value, while starting a Sqoop job, it should be 0. Once you run it, it will update the last value anyhow. Okay. If you are if you are creating a Sqoop job, after there you came to, maybe there are no automation job in a company, you entered as an engineer, but you know how to automate things, then you saw there are no automation, Sqoop automation is not there, then you saw in that table the last value imported is 1 lakh something. You will simply come create a job and you will update the last value to 1 lakh something. Okay, 1,11,000. I updated the last value to, I saw that many records already in my SDFS. I have to create a Sqoop job. I am not going to do this manual thing. I will just run that automation job. I will just run this one, start. It will do all this, all this work it will do. Understandable? Janti, ବୁଝିପାରିଲୁ ଏବେ?
ହଁ ଭାଇ ବୁଝିଗଲା ଏଥର ବୁଝିଗଲା।
Doubt ଅଛି କିଛି ଏବେ ବି? Start
ବୁଝିଗଲା।
will do this entire thing. Am entire thing we are giving it to start. We are all these things we are giving the power to start. If we will run start, then it will do the job. But just because we are creating a new the table has nothing, we created a new table, we are creating a new job. That is the reason I have given the last value as 0. I can create a last value with 3 4. If there is any table, I can create that. I can run the Sqoop job. After 3 it will take it. Okay. Clear? Silly questions ଥିଲେ ପଚାରି ପାରିବୁ, no doubt. ପାଠ ପଢିବାର ଲାଜ କରିବାର ନାହିଁ। All good, Janti?
ହଁ ଭାଇ
Doubt
ବୁଝିଗଲା।
ଥିଲେ ବି ମତେ reach out କରିବୁ। Coding time ରେ କିଛି ବି ଅସୁବିଧା ହେଲେ reach me out. Okay. Now,
ଠିକ ଅଛି।
anyone else having any question, or you'll take it as no? Okay. Now we will do the experiment part, which he was telling. Let me create a Sqoop job without giving space. Okay, this is Sqoop job. Let's keep the same table. Let me change the directory. Let's delete this directory. Okay, it will always delete it. No, I shouldn't be giving any delete command here. Let me scoop dir 2. Okay, I have given another directory. Let that be the same same table. Now let me create Sqoop auto v2 without space. Last value we are giving 0. Let's see what happens. Okay, let me see if it's creating a directory name changed. Okay, job name I have to change. B3 space is there. Okay, enter. It's throwing error. Okay, it will not work. You have to give the space.
Yes.
Error passing arguments for job starting from input. From here it started failing. You have to give the space. Okay, one more thing I wanted to experiment. We have already data inputted, right? We have already data inputted to SDFS. I am creating another job 3. Okay, with 0, MySQL Sqoop job. Let me keep the directory name same. Let me see. I have
Space.
okay.
Space we need to give.
Where I missed it? Okay,
Yeah,
import.
yeah. The import space.
Okay, all good. I am creating another job. I am targeting the same directory. It will give me the error message. The directory exists, but I will let it be. Let me change the directory. What if we have already brought some data to SDFS, then we are giving the directory and we are doing the incremental import. Okay, let me create another. Okay, that's the scenario. That's the scenario. I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. Exactly 5 more minutes max. I'm creating another job which will bring the data from the same table and target the same directory. But the job name is different. No, it will throw error. It will throw error. It will tell that the directory exists for this job. There is another job which is using this directory. Okay, let's see. Let's create and see. Cloudera start. Sqoop job. Execute. Sqoop job. Opto, right? So Opto B3. That's the job, right? Opto B3. Yeah. Let's shoot it. Let's see what it does. Password cloud. Yeah. It should started. Let's see what happens to this job and to that directory. The directory I kept the same, right? Retrieved 5 records. Okay.
पी पी नहीं स्कूप स्कूप रे पी नहीं
ସେଟା name of the job ତାକୁ ମୁଁ କିଛି ବି ଦେଇପାରିବ ଏଇଟା are you talking about this?
यस यस
By mistake I have created the job with that name only. I have missed the p. This is user defined. This
ओके
is job name. Sqoop job, create job name, then the regular command, incremental command. I missed that. That is why I have to use it. This is user defined. You can keep it XYZ. Anything you can keep it. Okay. What it did is it retrieved. Okay. It retrieved 5 records. Okay. 5 records were sitting. Did I give the directory? Did I change the directory name? Or I have kept the same directory name? Sqoop auto v3. Okay. My guess, I understand this properly. My guess, there will be another part 5 which will be having 5 records. Okay, let's see. The last value should be 5 just because it retrieved 5 records. The ID would have been changed to last value 5. If you want to see, I can show you. So auto 3. So cloud data. Yeah, this should be 5 last value. Okay, this is perfect. Now let me see what is there. I believe there will be a part 002 file. Our part files should be there. Let me see. Hadoop FS, Hadoop list. Okay, Sqoop job here. Let me see. There should be 3 part file. Or okay, 0, 1, 2. Okay, 2 also we have done. Okay. Can anyone now can anyone tell me what is inside these two?
2 records.
Which are the records?
Lastly, you have appended 4 and 5.
Exactly. 4, 5 is inside 2. First we tried without anything entering into table. There is nothing retrieved, 0 bytes. Then we created 3 rows that came in this particular file, 001. Then 002 created for that those 2 rows. Then again I am targeting that same directory from the same table. Now it brought 5 records. So you have to be very careful while creating the job and which directory you are using. If is already part file generated, go to the last part file and see the last data sitting there. Accordingly, give the last value. We will see that scenario also. Okay, I told you 5 minutes. I might take another 5 minutes. That is a kind of experiment you can do. But yeah, I have to again go back to my SQL server. I have to create a job, and that time I'll see the perfect data. Let me read it. No? You'll see all those 5 things in 002 is having those 2 data. 003 is having all the 5 data. Just because I created a new job, all the 5 data. If you want, there is another scenario, but yeah, that is not needed. I don't want to load you with a lot of things. I'll try on my own, but yeah, that will be on record. You guys, if you want, you can see it. But I don't want to load you with a lot of things today. That's the automation part. Sqoop is over. Tomorrow we will see whole new topic. Understand from tomorrow. From tomorrow, the real time things starts, which is being used in modern era. The term Every single word, every single sentence I will tell you, those are coming from the current data engineering world. Serialization, there is definitely questions from serialization. The topic which we are going to touch tomorrow. Easy. Till now you have seen, if you have, I'm telling you, I'll bring Sagar tomorrow. He will share his experience. He is from non-IT. He told me, brother, except excellent word, never used nothing I have done with my laptop. I mean, I have no experience in computers. That guy will tell you now. He is, I think, almost end of Spark. I 4 to 5 classes in Spark. He is in that phase. I think if I have to rank it, I do not want to do that. If I have to rank it, I will rank him in second or third, 2 or 3 position in terms of the understanding level. In terms, he understands all these data engineering thing. Whatever till now I have taught him, he is that confident. Till now, whatever the things I am again telling you, if this is 100% difficulty, then the real time thing which we are doing in data engineering, which we are going to see in phase two, is 10% of it, just 10%. You have to leave that fear. First thing, you have to leave that fear of coding, fear of typing, fear of seeing something new, fear of seeing something new tool. Be familiar with it. You were never familiar with Facebook, never familiar with WhatsApp, never familiar with any Google browser, but somehow you learned it just because you needed it. You have to learn it. Just because you need a job, you need a good career, you need a good package, then you have to learn it. Like you learned WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, creating a reel, the basic things, how to eat, when to eat, what to eat, when to sleep, everything you learned in life. Just because you have to use it or you have to make it work. Same way, if you want to, the things I told, job, salary, package, a good life, a good career, then you have to learn this. You have to run your fingers. Even I was, the number of mistakes I will tell you. That is the only reason this your batch is 1 class ahead of them. The only reason is I was doing a lot of mistakes in first batch. I slowly, even Linux is very first time for me also. Linux, the world is very new to me. I am a Windows guy. My whole life is with Windows. Then from 2021, it was Mac, which I lost last January in Mumbai. Then again back to Windows for this teaching purpose, for this data engineering part. I again switch back to Windows. So everyone is using Windows. It will be easy. Um, okay, that thing I'll keep it recorded. I will try to do something. Rest, if you do not have questions, already time for dinner, you guys can drop. If no questions, you guys can drop. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Good night. Take care.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Bye bye. Good night.
Recording the Bombay.
ମୁଁ ସେଟା ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ରେ ରଖୁଛି purposefully କି ଯଦି କିଏ ଜାଣିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଥିବ ମୁଁ କଣ exactly I am trying to do, you can understand. Use batch to school. batch. Insert into job 6 enter. Okay, I have done something wrong here. 6 mobile use syntax is
କିଛି ଦେବା
check the manual that correspond to MySQL Server version for the right syntax to use near 6. What I'm doing wrong. 6 is IT. Mumbai is the location. This is the salary. Use near 6.
ଗୋଟେ ଥର ଦେଖେଇ ଦଉନାହାନ୍ତି କଣ କଣ ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ ଥର କନଫର୍ମ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ଟେକ୍ସଟା
Eight at the last value. I think the last value was C. Then I'm trying to figure out use near syntax to use near. Okay, values. Come on.
yes yes yes
Let it be 7. Now I am thinking a real time example. If I got hired to a place and there is no automation job, but there are some imports already in SDFS, then I am going to create a scoop job. Let me quit from here. Let me create a scoop job. Scoop job auto. Scoop
Four.
job.
Three
Scoop
दे
job
ଦେଇଥିଲା
create. 4 देखो. Okay. Let me change the last value to 5. 5টা already ଆସିଯାଇଛି ନା ତାପରେ ଆମେ ଦିଟା add କଲେ let me give the last value 5 and run the job. See 6 7 ହିଁ only input କରିବାର ଅଛି ସବୁ ଆଣିବାର ନାହିଁ. That is what I'm trying to do. Scoop job
ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟରେ ବି ସେମ୍ ରଖିए
same exactly same. Last
5
ଥର
4
last ଥର ଆମେ last value ଟା 0 ରଖିଥିଲେ scoop 3 time ରେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ସେ ପୁରା
ପାଞ୍ଚରେ
ଧରିକି
ଯାଏନି
ଆଇଲା 0 0 ରୁ 5 ଯାଏ ଧରିକି ଆସିଲା ଏବେ ମୁଁ କଣ ଟ୍ରାଏ କରୁଛି ନା 5 ଯାଏ ଆସିସାରିଛି ତ 5 ପରଠୁ ଆଣିବି ସେଥିପାଇଁ while creating the job ମୁଁ last value 5 ଦଉଛି. Let's see what happens. Take scoop job, create scoop job 5, import, everything looks good. Let me run it. Execute scoop job 4. Scoop. Cloud. I expect 2 records. I expect 2 records. 2 records, retrieve 2 records. Okay, perfectly working. See,
yes
last value 5 ପରେ 6 7 7 ଧରିକି ଆସିଲା. Perfectly working. Okay, all good. Okay, let me stop the recording.